All right, round three. We've got the choice playing first. Nice hand. I mean, I see some issues since we only have one threat, but I am going to keep. We also get to open with Arid Mesa, which does a little bit of deck thinning for us and gets us our black source, so worth it. Uh-oh. But Augur can block Precinct Captain. What are we finding with Augur? Crusade off the top would be nice. Forbidden Alchemy, that's a pretty good one. Especially when you have a blue and black source out. Wonder if he's some sort of reanimator deck. I could see that. So I guess we attack. Pretend like we got something. Mutagenic. Mutagenic would be, I guess, okay here. I mean, it would just kill an Augur Bolus that already drew him a card anyway, so. I mean, this is going to let him crack back, but I think I care less about that. I sure wish I had a follow-up play. I mean, I guess next turn I can go Sublime Archangel. I could also go with Johnny, but I think it's actually better to go Sublime Archangel since I can attack with Precinct Captain for 4 right away. Interesting. Well, let's go Sublime Archangel here. See if this resolves. I doubt it, but we'll try. Maybe he's leaving up Alchemy. Oh. All right. That's actually, it's kind of an interesting choice there. I mean, it was a good play on his part, but playing the Beast Within is pretty surprising. It's not a very common card. Played in Cube, that is. So I think we bash now, and I'm going to try and resolve this Dictate. Ooh, Mystic Snake's a bummer. No value, sadly. If I can get to a point where I'm ahead on the board, I guess I could have. Well, I wouldn't have been able to ravage there, so I do want to ravage. We're not. We're ahead enough on the board where I want to ravage. I still probably could ravage. Yeah, I feel like I have to. Even though I don't have to, I feel like it's worth it. Although, let's see if we can't resolve a Cloud Goat. I guess that would work a little bit better. If I can stick this Cloud Goat and then Ravages next turn, I'll be sitting pretty. He's just got all the counter spells? Jeez. Oh, Forbidden. All right. Well, a little bit less concerned about that. See if he's reanimating. If we see a Gristlebrand go in the graveyard, I think we're in some trouble. All right, just a bunch of lands, which is actually kind of nice. If we can resolve this Ravages, he's going to be in big trouble. Because we're dramatically ahead on the board now. He has to play something big here for it to matter. And he got rid of a bunch of lands, so That to me is like a good sign that Ravages will be pretty brutal. I kind of want to motivate him to tap out too, because resolving this Ravages would be a really big deal. Okay. Bug colors. Song of the Dryad, that's it? I guess my Ravages is going to destroy it, which kind of sucks, but... God, I need to nuke the lands. I just have to. He's played so many. Okay, so here's what I do. Tap for a green. I wish I... He does have Counterspell mana up, but I'm not playing around it. So we float 6. Ravages. Just want to see if it resolves. God, he had that too? This guy doesn't stop. Oh, think twice. Never mind. Less worried. All right, so we lose that. Like I said, we're still fairly ahead on the board. Like, what I can do now is attack with Precinct Captain and Beast. Well, I have to play the Sovereign first. But we get to attack with Captain Beast. He's probably motivated to double block the Beast, which means my Captain can get in. Not worth it to swing with the soldiers, though. And I kill the Augur if he double blocks. Okay. He did not double block. Play a land and pass. We got rid of a lot of his lands. Keep that in mind. He's down 9 lands. And he's not ahead on the board. And he can't block with the looter who has to... Okay, we just conceded. That's actually surprising that he conceded that early. But I'm happy he did. And Ravages of War did its job. So, playing against blue-green Rampy. I think Sculler is actually going to be phenomenal in this match. Based on that information. He can Beast within it, but that totally doesn't matter. Sin Collector seems like... Let me think about it. We're getting counterspells, yeah. Let's bring in the goods here. I'm going to bring in these two. I'm going to cut the Raise the Alarm. Not that it's bad. It's just I think these black cards are going to be exceptionally strong in this match, just based on the fact that he's blue-green, which is just like rampy, big threat, not a lot of removal. Mana Tithe actually I think is bad in this match. He's ramping, so... I'm trying to think how much he's ramping, though. I have to presume if he's in green-blue, he's got quite a bit of ramp. That's not always true, but I feel like it's going to likely be the case. I feel like Mana Tithe against green in a vacuum is just not going to be that good, because they usually have an excess of mana. I mean, that being said, I can stop like the 6 and 7 drops maybe with it, but I think I'd rather just pull cards from his hand with creatures that he can't interact with very easily. So let's go up to 4 sources of black again, which should be more than enough with all these white sources. So 4 sources of black should be enough to cast our spells that we need, because there's only a couple of them, so that seems... appropriate. He has counterspell, so Curse Scroll is actually a reasonable option. But I don't think I'm going to do it. Banisher Priest actually is very good in this match too, in my opinion, based on my limited information. Did we see anything worth... Oh, he did. Okay, he cast that 3-mana enchant that turned my guy into a forest. But I don't know if I need to disenchant that. For the most part, that card's not very good against us, since most of our guys are expendable, with the exception of, like, Brimaz, Archangel. All right, let's try this again. Counterspell.deck. All right, this hand's fine. Same kind of problem as before, seeing as we don't have a good amount of early threats besides the soldier, but still definitely worth keeping. If we can draw the right cards, we can really get there. Like Crusade here, even if he gets an Augur, would be pretty helpful. Revelark, not exactly what I'm looking for. No plays. All right, there's a big old threat. Okay, so now we get to Precinct Captain. And next turn, Ravages of War, if we're ahead enough on the board, which is certainly possible. He's got to counter this. Okay. So he's busting the counter for that. I may Ravages of War. I guess I should try and resolve the Archangel first. Uh-oh. That seems problematic. So he's going to get what? Hopefully not an Emrakul. I'm trying to think what's better. I guess Archangel. Oh, so he's going to get our Archangel? We still have outs for that, but it's definitely good. We have to Oblivion Ring. So I guess I disenchant too now. Why did he take the... Wait a second. Why did he take control? Wait, why did he take the soldier? What am I missing? I'm clearly missing something here. That's just weird. I want to see what he says, because we're going to Ravages this turn, but he might concede. So I am kind of curious why that didn't work. Oh, is it because they came in at the same time? I think it's because they came in at the same time. I think that's what it is. But let's I'm pretty sure that's what it is. All right. So we ended up winning the draft, and I did it with a deck I liked, so I hope you guys enjoyed it. I'm looking forward to the feedback. I got to play something aggressive. I won with it. It wasn't red deck wins, so let me know. Next time, maybe I even try like the mono black, mono blue, mono green beats. I guess they don't necessarily have to be monocolor. This one, wasn't necessarily monocolor. We had a little black-white value, aggro. So, okay, very fun. I'm glad Ravages of War just dismantled this opponent. That was the only time we got to resolve it, but very fun. We'll see you guys next time.